Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sop. I camp our Lion Den, Hawan Ben Yashuat in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children around the world in ancient Hebrew language. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha Rogah Kodash Mahama, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawam. Salutation to the archons on the four corners of the world. Sakya. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, I'm going to play this real short because in this little clip I'm going to play, it says it all. They are they're trying to promote and deceive our people, right? It says here, Episcopal Slovakia Church refuses to resettle Africans upon arrival. Tell them go back, So they don't want participate in what the President Donald Trump is asking the church to help them. But, when you look into this religious belief system, they accept men and women. I mean, women with women and men with men, right? And their God is not our God to begin with. Anyway, the title of this lesson is called The Wicked Are Conniving. Let's play a little bit of it, and then we go into the scripture. Here we go.
The church has refused to help resettle a group of white South African refugees, citing a commitment to racial justice. Presiding Bishop Sean Rowe announced the decision shortly after 49 South Africans began their journey to the United States, emphasizing the church's ties to the Anglican Church of South Africa and its stance on racial equity as reasons for the refusal. In 2024, the Episcopal Church helped settle over 5,000 refugees. It is amazing. The Episcopal Church turned away actual victims of racism to protect their reputation for fighting racism. Finally, a church that practices what it preaches, turning away refugees based on skin color, just like Jesus would have wanted.
Let's stop right there. When you look up that word Jesus, right? His real name is Caesar Borgia, by the way, okay? The one with the brown eyes or blue eyes, whatever eye color you want to give it, with long blonde hair. That's Caesar Borgia, son of a pope, okay? And the name Jesus comes from Latin and Greek. Our king, he's not Latin and he's not Greek, okay? He's a Hebrew, or Israelite, or Jew. 10 feet tall, dark skin with afro, right? The word conniving, given to or involved in conspiring to do something immoral, illegal, or harmful. So the church and the Edomite, the president, Trump, are planning to do something bad, wicked, and evil to our people and to us, okay? Manipulation, the action of manipulating something in a skillful manner, right? So they're trying to look into the weaknesses that they know that we have to see what, where they can trigger us and trigger our people. I want to go to Proverbs chapter 12, verse 5. Give me a minute. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counselor of the wicked are deceit, right? And they're trying to keep deceiving our people, which some of them will be deceived. Verse 6, the words of the wicked are to lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. Yep, they're planning to do something big. They're planning to do something quick, okay? So don't be surprised at the end of this year or sooner what might pop up. Proverbs 14, give me a minute. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 3. In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. right? Because we're using scripture in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Job chapter 5. Give me a minute. Verse 12. He disappoints the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. That's right, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh controls all things. Verse 13, he takes the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsels of the forward is carried headlong. Yeah, he's going to let them keep thinking and believing that, that I'm talking about the Edomite. They want to keep believing they control everything because now they got technology that was given to them from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 14, they meet with darknesses in the daytime and group in the noonday as in the night. Yeah. Every day, day and night, they're planning and doing mischief, right? Verse 15, but he saves the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hands of the mighty. Yeah. Because remember, Trump already turned America into a police state. He gave immunity to the police to do whatever they want. Verse 16, so the poor has hope, and iniquity stops her mouth. Right? Because, Edomites fighting among Edomites. How you like that? Verse 17, behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh corrects. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. That's right, because if he's chastising us because he loves us and he wants to perfect us and he wants to make sure that we know that by having faith in the name of Yahweh Shai, he is with us. Verse 18, for he makes sore and binds up. He wounds and his hands make whole. Woo! In control of all things, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 19, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7, there shall no evil touch thee. Yep. That's what we are praying and hoping for that day when Yahweh Shai comes back. Verse 20, in famine, he shall redeem thee from death. And in war, which is coming soon, from the power of the sword. Yeah. When Trump said that these Africans are being murdered and mistreated, it seems like he wants to start a war with Africa, so-called Africa, because those are Hamites, okay? They're not Africans. Verse 21, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it comes. Yeah, and it will come to America for all the wickedness is done around the world. Verse 22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. It's going to get so crazy. I want to go to Song 91. Give me a minute. Oops, not that. Give me a minute. I said Song 91. Here we go. Verse 13. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder, right, the scorpion, the young lion and the dragon, again, the Edomite, shalt thou trample under feet. Yeah. When Yahushua comes back and wakes up the 144,000 chosen elect and gives them the new body and new spiritual power, Superman power, that's it. It's game over for the Edomites. Verse 14, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has what? Known my name. Woo! That is beautiful. I want to move on to Song 21. Give me a minute. 21, verse 11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischief device which they are not able to perform. Yeah. Because again, the Edomites want to convince our people that the Edomites want to keep, playing and acting that control everything, even the elements, right? The weather and everything. Okay. Keep playing with the technology that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave you. I want to go to Psalm, yeah, chapter 2, verse 1. Watch what's going to happen when Yahushua comes back. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The king of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahushua and against his anointed, saying, right? Check it out. Verse 3, let us break their bands as under and cast away their cord from us, right? Ain't they deporting our people and those who are from America, native as well? Verse 4, he that sits in heaven shall laugh. Yahweh shall have them in derision. Yeah, okay. So we're going to be seeing things get real exciting every day. The worse it gets, the better it gets. I want to leave it with John chapter 8. Give me a minute. Verse 44. So I have to go fast, but it's the way the phone works. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, right? When he Cain murdered Abel, and adore not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. So, they're getting ready to do something bad and wicked and evil, right? But we stay in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to protect us and to show us the truth. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I say, Shalom.